Okay, I'm clearly audible to everyone. So we have studied, right? We have started this permutation combination, okay, and we have studied about fundamental principle of counting as well as concept of permutation, right, everyone? We have studied fundamental principle of counting and concept of permutation. What is permutation? What is the meaning of permutation? What is the formula of permutation and how it is used, right? I hope everyone remember these. Yes, very good, right? Okay, and we have solved the problems of permutation. So in permutation, we have seen two special cases, right? We have seen two special cases. The first case was when out of n object, our object was similar, right? That was the first case that we have studied. Out of n objects, when our objects was similar. Okay, and second case we studied was, wait, yeah, when out of n objects, our objects are together. Okay, so you can see the screen, right, everyone? Okay, so those are the two cases that we have seen, right, everyone? Okay. Okay. So when we talk about first case, right? Case is very easy. We have already solved problems on first case, but we haven't solved many problems on the second case. Okay. Now let's see. Let's solve question number 14. Everyone, let's solve question number 14. Okay. Question number 14. So in question 14, what we have the number of different eight letter arrangement such that, right? Okay, all the vowels are together. First case is all the vowels are together. Okay, got it? That's a first case. Now try to solve this. So you have a word daughter, which is D A U G H T E R. How many alphabets do we have? Tell me, how many alphabets do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, right? 8. Out of these, how many vowels do we have? Tell me, how many vowels do we have? Yes, very good. 3. A-U-E. We have 3 vowels. Now, tell me, what do we need to do here? Tell me, everyone, what do we need to do here? Now that's the concept, right? You have to keep all the 3 vowels together. So it is a special case 1 or special case 2. Tell me, everyone. Is it case 1 or case 2? Case 2, right? So what we will do, we will assume A, E, and U as one element, right? So N is equal to 8, R is equal to 3 because these 3 elements should be together, right? Right, everyone? So if we take this as one element, what is the total number of elements? It will be N minus R plus 1 factorial into R factorial. That was the formula, right, everyone? So it will be what? Tell me. Yes. Yes, Pragna, very good. So 8 minus 3 plus 1 factorial into 3 factorial because the vowels can be arranged among themselves, right? The vowels can be arranged among themselves. So it is 6 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay, so 6 factorial into 3 factorial are the number of ways in which they can occur together. Right, everyone? Tell me yes or no. Just raise your hand. If you got this concept, just raise your hand. Because in last class, we were discussing this concept only. That's why I just picked up this concept. We'll start with this concept. Okay. Yes, very good. Everyone should understand. Everyone. This is what we have already studied in last class, this special case. Okay. Now tell me, what is the second one? Right? Number of ways in which all vowels do not occur together. This is also we have discussed. Tell me, all the vowels do not occur together. How do you find it? We have discussed this. If you remember, we have discussed this also. Anyone tell me, anyone? Anyone? Snigdho? See, yes, very good, Pragna, very good. Yes, Jaita, very good. Very good. So you guys remember the concept? Yes, very good, everyone. So as I said, we have 8 alphabets. The total number of words can be formed is 8 factorial. This is the total number of words that can be formed. And this is the number of words that can be formed with vowels together. So if you just subtract this, right? 6 factorial into 3 factorial. This will give you what? This will give you the number of, yes, number of words in which all vowels are not together. Now, how to solve this? When we have 8 factorial minus 6 factorial into 3 factorial, right? Okay, you can just take 6 factorial common, as simple as that. So you are left with 7 into 8 minus 3 factorial, which is nothing but 6. Got it, everyone? So it is 6 factorial into, now it is 7, 8, right? Tell me, 56 minus 6, 50. Got it? So this is the answer. Right, everyone? Tell me. Got it? Got it, everyone? Okay? Right. So I hope all of you got this. So this is the special case that I was talking about. Okay? Okay. Now let's see this problem, right? Let's see this problem. Again, this based on special case 1. Find the number of permutation, find the number of permutation of the letter of the word Allahabad. Right, everyone? So it's quite easy. It's already done. The solution is already done, but still you can just say, what's the answer? This is the example that I'm showing, right? We have discussed these kind of problems like Malayalam, right? On Mississippi. We will see some problems also. So I hope you understood both the cases, right, everyone? You have understood both the cases? Okay. Okay, everyone. Now let's see some problems, right? Let's see some problems. Some more problems. Wait. What is happening? Why it's going down? Okay. Let's see question number 15, everyone. Let's see question number 15. So I hope all of you can see question number 15. In how many ways 4 red, 3 yellow, and 2 green discs can be arranged in a row, right? If the discs of same color are indistinguishable, means they are same, right? Means the ball, right? The disc of the same color are same, right? They're not indistinguishable. Then tell me, what is the number of ways in which it can be arranged? Tell me, everyone. Yes, very good, everyone. Very good, Pragna. Very good. Anyone else? Anyone else? So see, total number of discs is 9, right? So it should be 9 factorial, right, everyone? Total number of discs is 9. So 9 factorial. But when you talk about the discs, Now this is 4 discs of same type, so it is divided by 4 factorial into 3 discs of same type, so 3 factorial into 2 discs of same type, so 2 factorial, right? So that should be the answer. Yes, very good. Okay, now let's see. Okay, correct. So question number 16, everyone, question number 16. Find the number of arrangement of the following word, right? Independence. Okay, now tell me, we have 4 cases. I'll give you 1 minute, try to solve these, everyone. Tell me, everyone. The number of arrangement of a letter of a word, independence. So the first thing, what is the first thing that you should do, right? See, independence. I, N, D, E, P, E, N, D, E, N, C, E. How many alphabets? Tell me, how many alphabets? Yes, very good, Pragna. Everyone, please respond, right? We have only 32 students. 8, no, not 8. 12 students are absent, okay? So just first of all, count the number of words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 factorial, 12 factorial, right? Let's see the total number of words which can be formed. Now in this, I 1 times, but E is how many times? 4 times. So 4 factorial into, right? Then D is 2 times. So 2 factorial, 2 factorial into, anything else? N is 3 times. So 3 factorial, right, everyone? Yes, Harish, you don't have to calculate the exact number because I won't be verifying that. See, N is 3 times. Pragna, just check. N is 3 times. P is 1 time. D is 2 times. And E is 4 times. So it is 4 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial, right? Okay. So this is total number of word. Total number of word. Now we have some special cases. So do the word start with P, right? Start with P. So again, make 12 boxes, right? Make 12 boxes. Now first, wait, make 12 boxes. Okay. Now first is P fixed. First is P fixed. It is fixed. So obviously if P is fixed, right? So the total number of alphabets left is 11. Just do accordingly, right? Nothing has changed. It will be 11 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 factorial, right, everyone? Tell me yes or no, right? Because we are just fixing the first one. So it will be 11 factorial, because now if you fixed P, we will have 1 less and P is only 1. So it will be 11 factorial into 4 factorial into, it is 4 factorial by the way, 2 factorial into 3 factorial. Now, second one, do all the vowels always occur together? So tell me, all the vowels always occur together? Tell me, everyone. All the vowels always occur together. So how many vowels? How many vowels? Right? We have only E, right? We have only E. Okay? So except E, there is no other vowel. And E is how many times? Snegdo, that's the mistake that you did. That's, yeah, I, E and I. So if you remove E and I, so we have 5 vowels. But among these 5 vowels, 4 of one type, right? So If you calculate it, it is 8, sorry, not 8, 12 minus 5 plus 1 factorial. But among these, among the remaining one, except E and I, D is how many times? 2 times, right? So obviously this is a mix of case 1, case 2, mix of case 1 and case 2, case 1 and case 2, right? Okay, so divided by 2 factorial because D, and into 3 factorial because of N, into, now as you said, it is 5 factorial divided by 4 factorial because again E is 4 times. So this is a problem based on, right? Yes, Omkar, very good, right? It is 5 factorial by 4 factorial. So this is a mix of both cases, case 1 and case 2. Got it, everyone? How many of you getting this? That this problem was, right? 16th second is mixed of both case 1 and case 2. See, if you try to understand, right, it won't be that difficult. Abhiram, are you getting? Smarnika? Yashika is here. Yashika is present now. Shreya is here. Shreya Day is here. Yes, Shreya is here. Shreya, you were absent in last class. Ravalika is absent, I guess. Chinmay, you were also last class absent. Ravalika is here. Okay, very good. So Roshni is not here. See, if you're absent in last class, now please go through the videos, right? Whenever you miss any class, please go through the videos. I've uploaded the videos. If you can't find the videos, just ping me, okay? Okay, very good. So all of you got this one? Tell me, all of you got this one? Just raise your hand. See, I'm telling you, permutation combination will be one of the most important topics. If you choose maths or if you choose science, right? Okay, because it's not just a chapter that will be coming in your class 11th or 12th examination. Okay, it comes in basic math also, right? Whatever exam you give, right? Be it your any competitive examination, right? CAT and all those things. So it comes in there also, right? So okay, third one, second one understood. Second one, this is second one, right? Third one, do all vowels never occur together? Easy, right? Everyone, easy, right? Okay, so this is what? This is total, which is 12 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial minus this one, minus what we got into. That's the answer of third one. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me, everyone. Concept of rejection. Okay, this is also called as concept of rejection. Okay. Now, do you know there's an interesting fact, right, about this chapter? Because many of you might wonder what is the use of studying maths and all those things. Okay, because we can't see the real application of maths in our daily life, right? How many of you like feel like that? Okay, so what is the real application of? I'm not audible. I'm audible, Chinmay. Guys, am I audible? I'm audible. Chinmay, I'm audible, I guess. Right? It might be your internet issues. Okay, because I'm having very good internet since I'm not in Vidyanagar. My internet speed is like 130, 150 Mbps. Okay, so I'm not worried about my voice and everything. I guess it might be your issues. Okay, so yeah, so I was just talking about the use of maths, right? Or I'll just take this chapter. Okay, now I hope all of you know about this chapter probability. Okay, I'm horrible at spellings. Right, everyone? Tell me. Yes, everyone have studied probability. We have studied probability first time in class 7th, then in class 8th, then in class 9th, right? In 10th also, we will have this chapter. Now, if you go to higher class, suppose if you go to class 11, probability always, right, use the concept of permutation and combination. Okay, probability will always the use concept of permutation combination. Means if you don't know permutation combination, you won't be able to solve most of the problems of probability. Okay, in class 11, right? Now, do you think how this chapter is linked in your daily life? Can you imagine how this chapter is linked with your daily life? Can you give one example where you use these concept, right? Like, see, when we talk about maths, right? Obviously, we cannot see that, right? Regulator of fan, yeah. So that's different, right? That's basically it might be different mathematics, might be used differential equations, right? Differentiation, integration, all those things. Okay, that's a Harish. That's example. In game, right? I'm talking about in technology. Now tell me, how many of you use camera, your phone camera? Tell me, how many of you use your phone camera? Everyone? Is there anyone who doesn't use their phone camera? Right? If I tell you this camera is associated with this probability, will you believe? Tell me. If I tell you that the working of camera, right, the working of digital camera is totally depending on probability. Okay, there is a huge calculation, right? Lots of equation of probability, okay, which is involved in taking your picture. Now, can you believe? Because everything is already made, okay? Because it is already there, so you don't have to worry about okay, what are the maths involved and all those things. But when we talk about when you go to engineering, right? When you take up electrical or electronics, right? So there's a paper, right? Paper means the subject part is image processing. I hope you have heard of this word, image processing. Have you heard this word like ever, image processing? Or can you just like have a blind guess that what does this means, image processing? Have you ever thought that how your camera works? Because see, if you want to, I'm not talking about now, right? But after your 10th examination, right? If you want to know how things work, right? I have lots of books which explain how normal thing works. Because see, normally what we learn, right? We learn things for writing examination. We never think that okay, why this is used, right? So many people hate maths, okay, or many people might hate physics or chemistry or bio, okay. Now these all things are very important, right? Very important if you want to do something. Okay, for example, you want to play PUBG, right? Boys want to play PUBG. Thank God it is banned, right? How many of you are sad with the banning of PUBG? Tell me, Afak, Snigdo, Zaim. See, Zaim is sad, right? Now, when you talk about any of the game, okay, Harshan is happy. Yes, Harshan, at least you are getting more time now. Okay, so when you talk about any game, lots of math is involved. Okay, lots of math is involved. Okay, I'll share a video where it was discussed how this. How many of you know this Angry Bird? I hope everyone played Angry Bird. Like even I played Angry Bird because it takes like 5 to 10 minutes only. It's not like PUBG, which you have to play like for hours and hours. I've known people who used to play PUBG for 5 hours or 6 hours a day. Okay, some among your classes used to play like 2 hours, 3 hours a day. PUBG, Angry Bird is like 5 to 10 minutes. That's it, right? You get bored. Okay, now that game, if you recall, that game used lots of physics, lots and lots of physics, and lots of maths. Now, can you tell me which concept of physics was most used? You have studied that concept. Tell me. In yes, very good. Right? Projectile motion, very good. Projectile motion, momentum, right? Force. these all were the topics of physics which were used, right, in modeling the game of Angry Bird, right, everyone? Okay, and obviously there'll be maths involved. So that is how you can make anything interesting or boring. For example, right? Personally, I believe that inorganic chemistry is very boring. I personally believe inorganic chemistry is very boring. Okay, or not only inorganic. You might feel that okay, chemistry itself is very boring, right, everyone? Yes. How many feel that chemistry is boring? Tell me, how many of you think that chemistry is boring? Two people. Because see, why we feel any subject as boring, because we don't know what happens, right? We just know some equations, some theory, mug up that and write in the exam. That's what we know, right? That's why like it becomes boring. But if I tell you about a fiber that can protect you from bullet, right? Or a fiber which is fire resistant, or a medicine that can help you do some miracle, right? Okay. Now, if you think about any medicine, think about it, any medicine, right? Okay. Or any like sci-fi drugs, right? Or serum, like you see the movies, right, where they inject something. For example, Captain America, right? I hope all of you know Captain America, right, everyone? Now, what do you think? What was the super serum? What was super serum? What was it made of? Right? Yes, super soldier serum, right? So obviously, when you talk about super serum, who made those super serums? Tell me. Was it a physicist? Was it a physicist, right? Or mathematician? Tell me, right? Yes, chemist, right? So when you talk about any drug, right? Now, drug is generally a term used for medicine, by the way. Okay, right? So do not get into a wrong side. Drugs generally means medicine. Okay. Now, any medicine that you know, right? They are made by the chemist. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because for us, it might just be a reaction, but it is a reaction which is happening in real life. Okay. For example, when you go to class 12th, you will learn a reaction in which aspirin is made. Okay, reaction which will make aspirin. I hope all of you know what is aspirin. Tell me, what is aspirin? How many of you know what is aspirin? It's a medicine, right? Not dispirin, aspirin. Okay, I hope many of you might have heard of aspirin. Okay, right? It is used as pain reliever, right, everyone? So that's the use, right? Because some of you might have asked what is the use of these things, why we are studying these things. So anything can be interesting or boring depending on how you see it, right? And why we study all those things, because you don't know, nah, right? You don't know, right, what you like or what you don't like. Who knows, some of you might become like a very good chemist or physicist or a good engineer or good biologist, right? In biology, so there's nothing like biologist, by the way, right? There are many streams. Okay, they're like genetic engineering, there's like biochemistry, there's biochemistry. Okay, right? Then there's biophysics. Okay, so there's biotech. Yeah, biotech is very common, right? So uh, there was a one friend of mine, okay, who was working on stem cells. Stem cells. Okay, you know what is stem cells, right? Where they grow everything, a whole tissue with one cell, right? Or cell culture. So these are very interesting thing in biology. These are very interesting thing in biology. Okay, so every subject have almost, right, a plethora of like interesting things or it can be boring depending on how you see it. For example, economics, right? Economics is very interesting, very interesting. Okay, if you want to learn something, if you want to learn finances and everything, okay, right? And so is physics, and so is chemistry, right? So combination is used everywhere, right? Be it maths, be it physics, okay, obviously not on your level, okay, in higher level, right? We predict, if we predict everything, we have to think how many ways it can be happening and all those things. Okay, so question number third done. Question number fourth, do the word begin with I and end with P? Again, it's easy, right? It's easy. Fix I here and fix P at the end. Okay, then do it, right? Yes, very good. So it is 10 factorial divided by. Now, the left out word is how many? Yes, very good. It is 4 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, very good, everyone. Right? So I hope everyone got this concept. See, right? Okay. So 7.1, 7.2 was already discussed. This was 7.3. Okay, the special cases. Now, in last class, I gave you a problem, dictionary problem, right, everyone? Dictionary problem. How many of you remember dictionary problem? Tell me, how many of you remember dictionary problem? Okay, now let's see dictionary problem. Let's see, right? So what was the dictionary problem, right? Dictionary problem was you have to find what is the position of a word in a dictionary. So let's take a word random here. Okay, random. So I want to find the position of this word. Position of this word. Okay, position of this word in a dictionary. In a dictionary. Okay, right, everyone? Okay, right? Everyone is getting this concept? Now, obviously, the dictionary is special. This dictionary consists of only the words which is there in this random word, which means the dictionary is composed of only these 6 words. As simple as that, right? Okay, dictionary is composed of these 6 words. Okay, now if you think about it, right? Now, suppose if we have a dictionary, then it should start with, so it will have how many boxes? 6. So we will have a 6 box. 6 box. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 box. Right, everyone? Everyone, please try to understand, right? Very basic. Now, the first word is R. R. But what do you think? In a dictionary, which alphabet should come before R? Tell me. In dictionary, which alphabet should come before R? Actually all the alphabets, right? Because we have A, N, D, O, M, all of them will come before R. Yes or no? Yes or no? No, I'm having these words only. Okay, I'm having these words only. Among these, sorry, these alphabets. Among these alphabets, okay, I'm talking about just these alphabets. Dictionary do not have any other, sorry, dictionary does not have any other word, sorry, any other alphabet except of these 6 alphabets. Okay, right? So that's the case. It doesn't have any other alphabet. Okay, so before R, we can have A, we can have N, we can have D, we can have O, we can have M. Right, everyone? So before R, we can have how many options? Tell me, we can have how many options? 5 options. Right? Agree? Tell me, agree? Yes or no? Try to understand this concept. Yes or no? Okay, because it is a dictionary, right? So if you see the dictionary, right, first of all it will start with other words, right, which is before the word that you're looking for. Okay, right? So the alphabets which is before R is A, N, D, O, M. So the first alphabet of the word, right, will have 5 options before having R. Okay, now, so out of 6 we have used any one here. right? We'll use any one here, right? And that is, right, the first word. Now, after this, how many options do we left for the second word? Tell me, how many options will we have for the second word? 5. Yes, very good, Harish. 5 options. For this third word, 4. Very good. Then 3, then 2, then 1, right? Okay. Now, tell me, how many words will there be, right, before first word is R? So if you multiply everything, we will get what? 5 into 5 into 2 into 3 into 1, which is 120 into 5, which is 600 words. Right, everyone? Tell me, right? There will be 600 words before the first word is R. Agree? Agree, everyone? Anyone have any issues? Tell me, anyone have any issues? Okay, now the first is done. The first is done. Okay, first is fixed R. Now second word. Second is A. Now is there any alphabet before A? Tell me. Is there any alphabet before A? Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. No, right? There's no other alphabet before A. So that should be obviously your second word, right? Okay, that should be obviously your second word. No argument about that. Now this is third is N. Now N. Is there any other word left which is before N, which comes before N? Tell me. D and M. Yes. So there are two alphabets, right? Sorry, I'm just saying word all the time. There are two alphabets, right, which will come before N, which is M and O. So how many options do we have here? Before N, we have two options. Agree? Agree? Tell me. Yes? Okay? Okay. Now, see, before N, R and A are already fixed. R and A are fixed, right? Now N, before N, we can have D also, we can have O also in a dictionary, Harish, right? Yes or no? When you see the dictionary, it follows the alphabetical order, no? Sorry, not O, M. D and M, M and O, M and O. So M is before N, right? And D is also before N. So D and M will be before N. Yes, agree everyone? Right? Agree? Everyone is getting this concept? Tell me, everyone is getting this concept? Anaga, Pravalika, Chinmay, Maurya, Abhiram, Harsh is here. Harsh is not here. Harsh is absent, I guess. Harsh is constantly absent. Okay, very good. So now, obviously we'll fix any one word. So two words was already used. Two words already used. Okay, so how many options do we have for this fourth box? Tell me. 3 options. Fifth box, 2 options, then 1 option, right? So it is how many words? Before we have N, how many words? 2 into 6, which is 12 words. Right, everyone? Right, everyone? Yes, very good. Right? Very good, everyone. Okay. So now we have 3. R is fixed, A is fixed, N is fixed. After N, D. Obviously, D will come, obviously, right? Then O. But before O, we can have M also. So we have one more option. M, we can have M also. So there is one option, right? And last is the word random. Okay, sorry, pardon. This is horrible handwriting. Right? So tell me, what was the word? What word? What is the position of this word random? So before this word random, we have 1 plus 12 plus 600, 613 words, right? So I can say that random is 614th word. Right, everyone? Yes. Got it, everyone? Tell me. Got it? Right? Everyone got this? Okay, very good, everyone. Right? Very good. So I hope all of you got this concept. Very good, everyone. Okay? Right. So this was all that we have to study in permutation. Okay, right? Now let's see combination. Now when we talk about combination, right? When we talk about combination. So can you tell me what was permutation? Tell me what was permutation? When we talk about permutation, right, was what? It was selection into arrangement. I don't know why I'm just eating of words. Selection into arrangement. Right, everyone? Tell me yes. Permutation was selection into arrangement, right? Selecting and arranging, right? Now, when we talk about combination, combination is just selection. Combination is just selection. Okay, only selection, right? Now, what do you think? What do you think? What's the formula for combination? Tell me. Formula for permutation was n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Right, everyone? Tell me. Right is equal to selection into. Now tell me, if you're selecting R objects, so in how many ways you can arrange R objects? Tell me, in how many ways you can arrange R objects? Yes, very good, Pragna, right? So we can arrange our objects in R factorial ways. Yes, Jaita, very good, right? So we can arrange it in R factorial ways. Now, what do you think? What is the formula for selection only? So I can say that I don't know why I'm writing SEC first all the time. So I can say that selection is nothing but permutation I don't know, there's something wrong with me. Thereby arrangement. Okay. So which is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Yes or no? Yes or no? Agree, everyone? Tell me yes or no. This is what you have understood till now, right? So I can say that, okay, so when you're saying that permutation is selection and arrangement, combination is just selection, right? Combination is just selection. It has nothing to do with permutation. Now it is represented by NCR, okay, which is, tell me, I can write it as like this NPR divided by R factorial or n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Agree, everyone? Tell me, agree? Yes or no? Tell me, everyone. Understood what is combination? Now tell me, right? How can you know, right, as a student, right? How can I know that, okay, what is the case of combination? What is the case of permutation, right? That's the question, right? So how do I know that it is a combination case or it is a permutation case? Now, if I ask you, if you want to find the ways of something in which order is important, then tell me, then will it be combination or permutation? Then tell me, then it will be permutation or combination? Yes, permutation, because order is important, right? Okay. Yes, very good. For example, should I rub this? Tell me, should I rub this? Can I rub this? Have you noted it down? Like just watch the video once again and note it down. Okay. Okay. So if I ask you, if you have to plan your trip, your trip. Suppose lockdown is over, right? Everything is fine. We got vaccines, right? And everyone is sitting at their home for so long. So we gave 15 days holiday to everyone, right? Everyone gave 15 days holidays and you plan a long trip. Suppose that's a fantasy nowadays, right? How many of you like dream like this, that we really need a trip for 10 days? I do. Okay, that's my fantasy. I really need to have a trip. Okay, but again, let's see. I don't think that this is possible this year. Okay, so suppose I plan a trip of these cities, right? Suppose I plan for Jaipur, then Delhi, right? Then Ladakh. Okay, then I plan for this Guwahati. Suppose I'm horrible at spellings. What was the spelling of Guwahati, by the way? It's Guwa. Okay, okay, it's four. Then fifth, again, I have to go to Patna, right? That's my hometown. Okay, now tell me, if I have to plan my trip, will order matter? Tell me, will order matter? Yes or no? Or can I can just move randomly, or should I plan with order? So order will matter here or not? Yes, order will matter, right? Okay, because I cannot book a ticket or randomly. I have to go to one place, then other place, then other place, then other place, right? Suppose if I choose to go to Delhi first, right? Suppose if I choose to go to Delhi first Delhi, right? So obviously from Delhi I should go to, tell me, Jaipur first, right? From Delhi I should go to Jaipur. So that should be my second destination, right? Or if I choose to go to Jaipur first, suppose I go to choose to Jaipur first, I book a ticket from Bangalore to Jaipur. So that should be my first destination. Then the nearest place from Jaipur to Delhi. So this should be my second destination. Then from Delhi, I should go to Ladakh because it is nearer. Third destination. Now from Ladakh, I should go to Patna first. Right, everyone? Right? Okay. Then from Patna, I will go to Guwahati. So that should be the order, yes or no, right? That should be my order. Now, if I plan something else, right? Obviously, things will change, right? Suppose I go to Patna first, right? Then I go to, suppose I go to Patna first, then I go to Guwahati. Okay, from Patna to Guwahati, right? Then I go to Delhi, okay? Then I go to Delhi, right? And then I go to Ladakh, Then I go to Jaipur. Okay. Then I go to Jaipur. Right. Okay, everyone. Now tell me, this trip and this trip, are they same? Are they same? Think about it. No, right? Even though I'm selecting only five cities, the same five cities, but the order matter here. Yes or no? The order matter here. So it's a case of permutation. Okay, everyone? Okay. Right? Now, if I ask you a question, in how many ways I can plan my trip? Tell me, in how many ways I can plan my trip? Tell me, everyone. Yes, very good, right? So I can plan my trip in 5 factorial ways, which is 120 ways. Okay, but if I'm having 10 cities, right, and I have to travel 5 cities, right? I have to travel 5 cities. I'm not making a plan. I just have to travel 5 cities. Then how many ways? Tell me. Then in how many ways? So in this case, if I have to only pick 5 cities, order will matter. Tell me, order will matter? Will order matter? Because I'm just picking 5 cities, right? I don't have to do with the order. Okay. No, Yashika, I'm just picking 5 cities. I'm not making the schedule. I'm not making the trip plan, right? I'm just picking up 5 cities. I'm just selecting 5 cities. So in this case, right, it is combination. It is 10C5. Okay. It is 10C5, right? Okay. But if I have to make a plan of these 5 cities, I have to make a trip plan, then it will be 10P5. So you should always understand that what is the difference between just selection and arrangement. Okay, right, everyone? Got it? So let's see some examples. Okay, I hope all of you understood the basics of combination. So as I said, combination is just selection. Okay, it is just selection, right? So NPR is equal to NCR into R factorial. Okay, right? Now think about this, right? Think about this. This is the formula here. Now, try to find a, try to do this, right? If I'm having, suppose 10C1, right? And 10C9, are they equal? Try to find it, everyone. Try to find it. 10C1 and 10C9 should they be equal? Think about it and let me know. Think about it and let me know. Solve it, right? 10C1 is 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial, right? Which is what? 10 factorial divided by 9 factorial into 1 factorial. What about 10C9? It is again 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 9 factorial into 9 factorial, which is again 10 factorial divided by 9 factorial into 1 factorial. Are they not same? Tell me, are they not same? Yes or no? Yes, very good, Neha, Maurya, Pragna, right? Harish, it's same now, right, everyone? It is same, right? So can I conclude this? Can I write it like this? If we have NCR, okay, can I write it like this? NC, N minus R? Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? See, I use this example, right? Which is 10C1 is equal to 10C, 10 minus 1, which is equal to 10C9. Okay, so this is the first property of combination. Okay, that NCR is equal to NC n minus R. Right, everyone? Tell me, right? Everyone is getting this concept? Yes? If you're getting this concept, just raise your hand. Okay, very good, everyone. Very good. Okay, right? Very good. So these are some properties. Okay, now try to solve this one. Okay, right? Try to solve this one. NCR plus, wait, it's not, okay, wait, I'll just show it. Yeah, NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. Can you prove it? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint, right? Right? Hint is already given by the way, but I'll give you a hint. Just write this in formula. So NCR is equal to what? N factorial divided by, okay, wait. I'll just show it over here. N factorial divided by N minus R factorial into, or I'll just take one example, right? Instead of using this, just take example. 10C1 plus 10C3 10C2 is equal to 11C3, right? Try to prove this one. Try to prove this one. 10C3 plus 10C2 is equal to 11C3, right? How to do this, right? Just write the formula. 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Agree, everyone? Plus 10C2 is 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, right? Agree? Yes or no? Yes or no? So if you see this 10 factorial, we can take common 10 factorial. Now we are left with 1 by, this is 7 factorial into 3 factorial plus 1 by 8 factorial into 2 factorial. Now tell me, out of 7 factorial and 8 factorial, which is bigger? Tell me, out of 8 factorial and 8 factorial and 7 factorial, which is bigger? Right? Tell me, 7 factorial is bigger, 8 factorial is bigger? 8 factorial, yes, very good. So I can write it like this. 10 factorial divided by 1 by 7 factorial into 2 factorial into 3 plus 3 factorial I can write like this, and this I can write like 7 factorial into 2 factorial into 8. Yes or no? Yes or no? Can I write like this? Can I write like this? I have written 3 factorial as 3 into 2 factorial. I have written 8 factorial as 7 factorial into 8. Got it? Tell me everyone, got it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Just try to think, right? If you didn't get, please ask me. If you got it, please raise your hand. Very good, Afaq. Okay. Now, let's see this. I can take 7 factorial into 2 factorial common. Yes or no? So 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 2 factorial. I have taken as common. So what I'm left with? I'm left with 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8. Right, everyone? Right, everyone? Yes or no? Okay. Now, this is a simple calculation now. I'm just using arrow. Okay. So it will be 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 2 factorial into 11 divided by 3 into 8. Anyone have any issues in this? The LCM of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 8 is 11 by 3 into 8. Now see this. If you just see this, if you see this, 10 factorial into 11 divided by 7 factorial into 8 into 2 factorial into 3. Isn't it 11 factorial divided by 8 factorial into 3 factorial? Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me everyone. Yes or no? Everyone is getting this? Tell me yes or no, everyone is getting this? And what is 11 factorial divided by 8 factorial into 3 factorial? Isn't it 11C3? Right, that we had to prove. Okay, got it everyone? Everyone got this concept? Tell me yes or no. Tell me yes or no. Just raise your hand if you got this concept. Just raise your hand. Okay, this is the last concept that we'll be studying today. Okay, right? So we had two properties, right? I'll just delete it. Okay, so try to prove the general property. So first property, we had NCR is equal to NC n minus R. Second property, NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR, right? Try to prove this in general way. Okay, prove. Right, everyone? So these are the two properties that we have studied. Okay, right? Okay, so we will have one more class. Okay, so you can try examples. You can try all the examples, right? So obviously I won't be giving you homework, but please try to solve all the examples, and if possible, right, just go through the problems of this 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, right? I'm not forcing you, okay, because again, it is optional. You might have work of school also, right? So if you get time, please go through examples only, if possible. If you have more time, you can just go through the exercise. Okay, everyone, right? I hope all of you understood what is permutation and what is the basics of combination. Now, I have shared two books. In one book, there's only examples and problems. So you can just go through that only, okay, right? Because it will have multiple choice questions, right? Easy questions, which will take less time and you can solve. Okay, okay, everyone. I hope all of you learned something, right? Right, everyone? Okay. Yeah, solution I'll upload. I forgot Snigdha because many students said that they need time. Okay, I'll upload solution of math test today. Okay, please self-check it. Okay, because it is not possible for me to check online all the questions. Okay, I thought that I can, but it's not possible. Okay, okay, bye everyone. Thank you everyone. And I'll be giving you second on Sunday. Okay, second test on Sunday. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye everyone. No Kahoot Abhiram. Okay, no Kahoot today. Okay, bye everyone.